Remember, this is the no clickbait channel, and this is 100% true. I got paid over $100 by Facebook to repost a meme that I took off Pinterest. How did that happen? What's going on? Well, like I said, it's pretty simple. I found a meme. I'll put it on the screen because I don't care. You can post this. It really doesn't make a difference to me. I posted it on Facebook. People began engaging with it, and then 2 or 3 days later, I checked the analytics of this, and it's got over 5 million views, and it's only paying $100. I still don't totally know the monetization rates on Facebook, if different categories of content pay better, if I think Reels pay more than images or text, but it's just, I just went on Pinterest, typed in brain teasers, and I found this. And I downloaded it to my phone, then I posted it at like 11 p.m. at night, just, wasting time. Not wasting time, but just throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. And this stuck. It's on my brand Facebook page for this YouTube channel that I used to use for like resale education content, but let's be honest, 10 people will actually listen to you post educational things, like when they're complicated, especially in the resale world. Maybe if I was doing like how to change a tire, that would have more of an actual impact, but I made content about helping people make money for almost a decade, and it really was not that profitable. So apparently what people want is just little brain teasers where this is me. I captioned it as saying, I have a PhD from Harvard, and I still can't solve this because I've seen people use that kind of. This is my current thought process on what makes content go viral on Facebook. You have to give people a reason to click on the post and give people a reason to comment on the post. And on top of that, give people a reason to share the post. So if you can do all those three things, if you can make them share the post, comment, and just open it up in general, then you'll have a good chance of getting 1 million views on an image post, which, will pay $20 or $50, or again, I don't really know the rates, but it's so absurdly easy to do. So yes, I am making that kind of money on these posts. How long will it last? I have no idea. I don't know, but I've made like $1,000 in the past few weeks, just sitting on the toilet, going on Pinterest, finding things that I think look like Facebook posts, and then reposting them, and then sprinkling in some more of my own original content, which is mostly just real, saying like, here's how you make $2,000 a week. And then I walk into the post office, and then I say, drop off your eBay sales, just like, duh, obviously, that kind of stuff. So now the next thing is, how do I grow this? How do we go from one Facebook page making $1,000 to $2,000 a month to 15 Facebook pages making a total of $25,000 a month? That's what I'm more. $1,000 is nice, but 30 grand is nicer. So I've made 4 or 5 new Facebook pages. I've tried to breathe life. Sorry, I just burped a little bit. Tried to breathe life into, because I've made Facebook pages over the years. I think I have like 15. I have them going back to the Great Lakes Book Project, which is that book I made. So I'll see if I can breathe some life back into those. That would be so nice, because I am finding it's hard to grow a Facebook page from scratch. On my new pages, I've got a total of 1 new follower. I made a Facebook page called Anime Express. And you remember that program I made where it would take my long form videos and chop them up into shorts? And the program worked good, but nobody really cared. People said they got sick of me and they didn't watch them. Well, I'm using that program I'll find a video on YouTube of like a cool anime fight scene. And my program has editing and zooming in and captions, that kind of stuff. And so it makes it transformative. enough for fair use, at least for Facebook standards. Who knows, maybe Facebook will crack down on this stuff in a few years. But for the time being, nothing is being flagged as copyright or whatever. And I'm posting those, and that is getting some views. Like I'll get 1,000 to 500 views in a reel, but no one's following. So I'm gonna play around with some calls to action, like follow Anime Express for more. Maybe what I should do is make a YouTube channel and then post compilations and say follow the Facebook page, and just use that as like lead gen. I mean, the point I'm making is it's all kind of new and exploratory. And I'm in the stage where I'm just like seeing what's a good idea before we nail down the processes to, succeed in those ideas. You've wondered, like, okay, well, what kind of postcards is Blake selling? Is he lying about all of this? Well, no, I'm not lying. This is one of them right there. Germany, Ohio, 1912, Sycamore, Route 2. Just all of the keywords that I think are going to resonate with a postcard buyer. This specific person is from Sycamore, Ohio. And look at this. They want this postcard because probably, I'm guessing, it's got a Sycamore, Ohio post stamp. Who knows if they're related to that person, but or postage, whatever that thing's called. I don't know what it's called. It's something important for postcard people. That's what I care about. I don't care what its name is. But this store, let's see, $19, and that must have been an offer I sent out. So boring, simple postcards, when done in volume, become pretty profitable. Are you happy now that you've bullied me into doing this? And I'm gonna have to figure out how to blur these names out just to prove to you people that, I don't know why it's so dirty. I don't think I've sneezed on my computer recently, but there. Listen, it bugs me too, okay? Now it's all better. Here's another one. More Event Card Exchange Club. What the heck is that? I don't know. Buyer is from Minnesota. Postcards from Bismarck. And on the side it says, sold by the Souvenir Card Exchange Club, Fargo, North Dakota. Why did this guy pay $20 for this? No clue. I don't think I'll ever know. But what I love about this business model is I don't have to know anything. I have to know how to list hundreds of thousands of these. I have to know how to track my ads and track my sales. I have to know how to run a business efficiently. I don't have to get caught up in the details that, quite honestly, might change in 2 months. And now we're going to the post office to drop these off and go home, and I don't know what I'm going to do tonight, but this was an hour of work. I ended up making an Instagram video in the middle of it. But that's the kind of just like simple, easy stuff you can do. I'm trying not to show you the addresses. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.